Okay, here we go. This is the DJI Mini 4 Pro flight, and are you waiting on DJI? If you are, you may be waiting until this happens. And it's the middle of July, so you see the snowfall? Maybe you'll have your answer by then. Here we go, take it off. It is a nice warm windy day, 92, 93 degrees. You can see the trees moving, 10 to 15 mile an hour winds at altitude, and we're going to take her up for a short flight. This flight really is just for fun. It's a short one, but I wanted to ask the question on this flight was, how are you dealing with this DJI mess? If you're a drone operator, have you tried to circumvent the customs people and bought your drone from another country like Korea? I know a lot of people that are ordering drones from Korea and DJI drones, and when they get them, they finally find out that they have no DJI insurance or Care Refresh. DJI will not honor it if it wasn't purchased in your country. So are you doing that and just hoping that it doesn't break and you have to send it in and pay for it yourself, or taking your chances on that? Or are you one of the many, many people that have bought DJI products only to have them hung up in customs and you can't get it and your money is in limbo, so to speak? Well, there's a whole lot of people with that problem too. So if you're one of those people, I hope that things work out for you pretty soon. You know, I think DJI has submitted a lot of information to try to clear up this mess on this forced labor issue, which is the root cause of most of this stuff. Oh, are you number three? Are you caught up in waiting on the prices to maybe come down if the tariffs come down some once DJI gets to selling back in the United States? That's a big if. I'm one of those people that believe that tariffs ought to be reciprocal. You charge us 40%, we'll charge you 40%. Whatever we're getting charged, we ought to charge in return. And I can live with that. So I'm one of those people that hasn't ordered yet. You can't get them technically or legally or whatever right now. Or were you one of the lucky people that ended up getting one from Adorama or one of the other places that had a few of them before the full-out ban took effect? The refusal by DJI to ship to our country, I should say. Or are you one of those lucky people? Well, let me know in the comments which one you are. I'd like to have a DJI, the Mavic 4 Pro, but I'm not willing to pay the tariff price for it right now. Plus, you can't get them anyway legally, you know, without getting them from another country shipped in. And I wouldn't spend $4,000 or $5,000 on a drone and then not have any insurance on it at all. You know, just couldn't do that. So I will wait on that. I'd like to have a DJI Air 3S. I was about ready to pull the trigger on one of those when everything went under. So I'm going to have to stick with my Mini 2, Mini 3 Pro, and Mini 4 Pro, plus my old Phantom 3 Advance for right now, plus a couple of unique drones and some old fun drones, the old SEMAs that I started with years ago, and ones I put together myself. I'm going to wait and just see how this shakes out. Hopefully, DJI will start being able to get drones into the country and therefore take the unavailable down for people that are trying to order from the United States. So I do know a lot of people, though, that have ordered from other countries like Korea especially, and they're flying them around and hoping that they don't crash them or break them. I mean, you may be able to get them fixed in the United States here, but you won't have any insurance on it. I do know several people like that just went ahead and bit the bullet. And a lot of the influencers got them before they quit sending them over here, so they have them also. But when the DJI Mini 5 Pro comes out, they're probably going to be out of luck unless they order it from another country. You know, they're not going to, I don't think there'll be any of those legally in the States for sale, other than eBay or people that are trying to, rip you off there by charging you 2 or 3 times what the drone's worth. Whole lot of that going on, that's for sure. Anyway, just wondering, like I said, this was a short flight with the DJI Mini 4 Pro, 92, 93 degrees, and in a rural part of the state. And just took her up, and I flew her out, but I let my son have the controls here, and I'm over there at the playground playing with my grandson. So seemed like that was a better thing for me to be doing. So I'm having more fun, or just as much fun to be sure. Anyway, I hope you guys are either have your drones or will shortly get them, you that are caught up in limbo. I've been there before on things, and it's not fun to have your money stuck out there and you don't have your product in hand. Not fun at all, but what can you do? You're just kind of SOL, that's for sure. Hopefully this will get worked out. It's a beautiful day for flying. Like I said, a little wind on the windy side, but I can go along with that. And the Mini 4 Pro, she'll handle 20, 25 mile an hour winds without too much of a problem. She gets much above 20. When it gets up to 25, it gets a little risque, so to speak. You better be flying with the wind coming back, or make sure you have plenty of battery to get back. I don't like having to get that low battery warning signal and try to keep it up in the air while I'm trying to get it back to me. So, and I very rarely fly out that far. Every once in a while, I've been known to not have a full battery when I take off, though, and that'll get you in a lot of trouble. I can see my son's trying to bring this in for a landing. Like I said, it's in the low to mid 90s out, and the wind is clipping along pretty good. So he's going to take his time here and try to land on that little walk down there, I think. That's where it took out from, and he's not using any precision landing. He's just going to jiggle it around and bring it in himself, I think. Anyway, that's all I had for today. I am like most other DJI fans. I'm not a fanboy. I've got a lot of different drones, and DJI just is the best flying drone out there. There's no question to that, If we could make them in the States for the same price, you could get them from DJI, people would be buying them from the United States, but we don't have that good a drone manufacturer in the States right now. We don't have an affordable drone manufacturer in the States right now. And if it goes to all being produced in the United States, you better get used to paying a lot more than what you're paying now, considerably more. But, that's what it's going to take to get American products. Then you got to get competition to bring the prices down. So I doubt if I'll be around that long to see all that happen. But some of you youngsters might, that's for sure. Okay, I think he's found his landing spot now. I can see him moving down in the foreground. He'll start probably bringing her down right now. He's a very meticulous flyer. He likes to do things by the book, and he doesn't like to use precision landing too much. You can see the flag down on the bottom left-hand corner. It's blowing pretty good in the breeze out there. See, it's sticking basically straight out, blowing from left to right. So he's going to have a time getting it back. But like I said, he's a good flyer and shouldn't have too much of a problem. I hope you guys aren't suffering this heat wave that we're suffering in the midsection of the country. It's hot. 90, 95 isn't too bad, but you get the humidity up there with it, and it's hard to breathe. It's like you're in a sauna or something, sucking in that hot, moist air. Stay safe out there. We'll get a chance. We'll put some more content out there for you soon. Try to go by the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. That seems to always work out best for everybody. Stay safe, fly safe, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. And here he comes. Boy, I'm telling you, he's good with that kind of wind right there where he took off from. Take care, guys. Be safe. Here we go. Camera up, and boom.